Welcome back, everyone, to the final match of the UK National Championship here for Star Wars the card game. We saw John-Paul on the left win the first game of the two against Callum and forcing the final game. So they've switched sides. John is on the left still, playing, surprise, surprise, Sith starting Navy. And Callum on the right as Mono Jedi, it looks like. And once again, we are honoured to be joined by current reigning world champion Tom Melucci. How are you doing, Tom?
Doing great. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Always nice to hear your voice, my friend. Looks like two very different decks, though, at least on the light side here. John, as we say, pretty classic Sith, Emperor's Web for the Jedi and Council, starting Navy for Thrawn, Speak of the Devil.
Yeah, so he's still playing the Thrawn. I'm sure he's not playing the Dark Trooper project. That seems like some special tech.
Yeah, that was a Callum only, I think, on the day.
But the light side here is pretty interesting. You got the what's
Secrets of Yavin for the Protectors and the redirect. You got Heroes and Legends for Kyle. This is all coming together.
And Kyle.
And Hidden from the Empire. So that's Vima Deboda. She's a pretty nasty surprise. She, if your opponent ever plays a high cost unit, she can come out for free.
And is that the objective that controls how many units can be in play?
Yes, it is. So you can only ever have one more unit in play than your opponent.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, so Kyle comes out and focuses Thrawn. That's the danger with the turn one play of just one unit that you then commit. Kyle can come and wreck your face.
Yep, light side also doesn't have any resources, so they're going to have to deal with that. Although dark side having resources but can only play one unit, so it's not like they're going to be able to swarm too much.
Yep.
He will choose to put some damage down and leave the force with the dark side.
Aggressive turn one there. Yeah, because Thrawn can just swing in and lock Kyle down now. You've got Heroes and Legends, which can, bounce him in and out, but always wary of having no defenders up. Oh, baby. If you can only play one unit, make it a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Mara Jade. She's a pretty good unit.
Oh!
And that's a dead Kyle. That's a dead Kyle. I was about to say, I'm surprised he didn't leave a Navy resource open for that chain of command in his hand.
Just in case.
But that lightsaber...
That lightsaber means that Mara is effectively committed to the Force, and when she is, she pretty much gains every keyword in the book. She gets elite, targeted strike, and shielding. And she's sexy. So
good.
Yeah, she's
so good.
I love the Mara. So swings in on Heroes and Legends. It's a good shout. It's the only threatening objective here for Callum.
I feel like you got to go at Secret of Yavin 4. Like, you're not going to be able to consistently blow up the objective you want to blow up until Yavin 4 is dead.
Yeah.
So, I think that's where I would have wanted to target, but I don't think that's too bad.
Seeking a Yoda. Dial clicks up.
Dial's at 4. He has 2 resources open. He might have a protector or maybe a rejuve sitting around.
Yeah.
Nope, neither of those things. Looks like an unfinished business, a Jedi lightsaber, a deflection.
Could unfinish to bring Kyle in, but no, he opts for the saber.
He still has one more resource.
True. Make sure you go to deploy. You finish with deploy, do it in conflict, or otherwise he's going home. But yeah, brings Kyle out to deal with Thrawn.
Kyle blows up the web.
Seems good.
It's not. Do you take the Force with Yoda here, or do you try to? You can't lock down Mara.
No, you can't lock down either of them. They're both elite, so I think you take the Force with Yoda here.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you don't, Mara will just do what Mara does and
kill another main.
Yeah, because Yoda will be the only thing left on the board. Kyle should be going back to discard at the end of this conflict phase.
Yes, that is true.
Choosing to go for Web early on. And I'm always a big fan of targeting Council just to get rid of that card draw, but Callum made the top table for a reason and got rid of that free or the cheaper event cards there for John.
I tend to try to spread the damage out so that as your board grows, you have the opportunity to get the unopposed on all the objectives and try to finish stuff off. But I've never played this Hidden from the Empire, or what is it called?
Yeah, it's Hidden from the Empire.
Hidden from the Empire. I've never played that pod, so the restriction on, like, JP can't play a unit right now, right?
I don't think so.
It's a pretty interesting position he's in.
Yeah, shield goes. At least he better not play a unit. I'd have to check the wording on it and make sure it's forced. Doesn't look like he's drawn any though, so it doesn't matter.
Got a bunch of chokes.
Bunch of chokes. I think there's a chain of command in there, which could be good for Thrawn.
Just conflict.
Yeah. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, as you say. You can't play a unit even if you drew one. And a Sith player with resources open is a scary thing. Instantly focuses down Yoda.
Yeah, I think he has a choke in hand, so he can just lose this edge, still do 2 unit damage, and then choke to finish off Yoda.
Yeah. Looks like he wants to win it, though. Twist?
Oh.
Double twist.
Twisted a Seeds and a... Wait, was it a double twist?
Yeah, JP's had a twist and a choke, I believe. Ooh, Heat of Battle and Echoes. Callum removing Yoda from the force, but won't strike because Thrawn's already pinged him. Oh, lightsaber deflection. Keeps Yoda alive. That targeted strike from Mara not quite managing to do all 3.
Does he have another force choke?
I think he did. He's definitely got a chain of command, if nothing else. Just free Thrawn up.
I'm surprised he pitched the force choke to the edge where he could have just very easily lost that. If he had the heat, he could have lost the edge with the heat and the 2 guns,
And still
killed Yoda, and still had the choke as a backup in case of the deflection. So,
I think that is a choke in his hand.
here's another chain of command
And
too.
I think the other one is a choke. See, this is always an interesting one for me. Do you choke Yoda now? If it is, do you choke Yoda? Wait for the question, though. Do you choke Yoda now? And if he draws another one, he can play it, or do you take the risk that he's not going to draw a protector, lock him out of playing another unit, another Yoda, and then choke it off the board?
So we have seen one protector in his discard pile already. So, you know, he's assuming he's only playing a one of. I still choke him right away.
Yeah.
He did draw a protector and he drew a force rejuvenation, right? So like with force rejuve and protection, yeah, I choke him right away.
What's that, John?
I wonder why he didn't do it on his turn. Ooh, that's a Luke.
To hand with Rahn's guidance. And John's still got 4 open, so could be threatening a rage here, or
He also, if he had choked during the conflict, he would have got the unopposed and finished off Heroes and Legends. Right?
that is true. Callum deciding not to redirect it to Secrets of Yavin.
So Callum's definitely still having resource issues here. He has a main, a protector, and a rejuve in hand, but he only has the resources to play Luke. He's got 3 fake cards in hand too.
It's quite an odd one for both these decks, not kind of stalling out on resources. Core Luke definitely has some.
Heroes and Legends and Secret of Yavin don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Hidden from the Empire does. I don't think it
I think
does.
it does, but Core Luke and Yoda definitely do. So there's at least 4 in there.
I tend to try to be on 6, if not 7 resources. And this is part of the reason why. Like, I don't want to have games that stall out on resources like this. I want first turn resources.
Yeah.
Although if you can get like 4 limiteds and 2 non-limited resources, like that's where you want to be.
Bunch of cards from a dark precog there for JP.
The fact that he has Palp in hand, he doesn't have the resources for him, but he can't play any units. But like with Thrawn and Mara on the board, like, do you care? Like,
it's a good board. If you have to pick 2 characters, they're up there.
Yeah, they are. It might be the 2 I'd pick. Like Mara for cleaning the board and then Thrawn for support. You could say that something like Palp Vader could be better, but like
Thrawn just gives you so many options.
So many options. Especially while you're keeping him on 1 main a turn, like.
Yeah, it's a shame that the resources are pretty light. It keeps the game. You say you only got enough resources for 1 main character a turn. It's with so many tricks in that Jedi deck, it's a shame to see it stall out.
Yeah, and I think JP's totally fine with this. Like, just get 1. Let him play 1 main a turn and just kill it with Mara. Just keep hammering away. I'm surprised he discarded the Sith Library to the precog. I expected he had another Sith Library in his hand, but since he hasn't played one yet, that might not be true. Now he's moving to conflict, so.
Well, yeah, if your plan is to just keep removing that main, and there we go. Mara attacks and Thrawn does his thing.
I love how he does it right away. He's definitely aware that seeds is a thing. Just immediate
just death. And again, not triggering Secrets of Yavin to keep it alive. Dial ticks up.
What's the dial at now? Is that 8?
I think that's an 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, and another chain of command, so Thrawn's available again on the defense. This is obnoxious. This
is one of the reasons why maybe it's okay to not attack Secret if you don't think your opponent's gonna be triggering it. It's this is the finals of a nationals event, so it's been a long day.
Yep. It was like 9 PM I think at this point.
For sure. So he's not triggering Heroes Beginning either, which is interesting. He just drew a Luke's lightsaber and a training ground. I feel like I would rather have both of those cards under that at this point.
There is nothing worse than needing a main character and seeing Yoda Luke go under that objective, though. But I guess that's the game we play. That's the game we play.
You gotta do it.
Oh, Protector with a Luke's lightsaber there.
That is very aggressive. Dial's at 10.
10. So you got to have a main character come out for.
Gotta lose that shield. I believe I see. Yeah, Rage is in hand. So this should just be game. Like, if he can win, well, he has Palps in hand.
Yeah, Mara can just one shot an objective with Rage, can't she? If she wins the edge.
If she wins the edge, she just one shot something. Now, so in this position, right? You send Thrawn, whatever cards are in hand, whatever. We know he has Rage. You send Thrawn first. The Guardian has to block or gets tacticsed out, and then Mara goes and finishes the game, right?
Yeah, if you definitely want to close the game out this turn, which you do. If you've got Rage in hand, you do.
So the funny part about what I just said is,
Well, actually, you can't.
if he triggers Secret,
Mara cannot one-shot Secrets.
unless he has 2 Rages.
That would be play of the century, not triggering it and then triggering it when you really need to.
It's been mind games the whole time.
But yeah, John.
What he's going to do is he's going to play a forward command post and then attack with Mara.
John-Paul, a.k.a. Zach Bunn. I think he heard you, Tom. Looks like he's swinging with Thrawn.
Now, if he puts Thrawn on Secret, if he targets that, and he ends up being able to get 1 damage down, I'm not liking that seeds in Callum's hand. That looks like Mara's going to take a nap, but.
Well, unless he seeds down Thrawn and then with the 2 extra unit damage. So it looks like Callum uses supporting fire and the seeds. Seeds will go on Mara. And winning the edge battle there, the Guardian will strike with Luke's lightsaber to deal with Thrawn. Rage. Oh.
Hey, he has 3 cards left.
Great use of rage there. But yeah, you called it. Thrawn goes in, dies to the protector with a lightsaber, which is pretty funny. And then Thrawn comes, Mara comes in. Trigger Council. Now hopefully it won't bite him on the ass, but JP forgot the shield there. Oh no, he didn't attack.
No,
didn't attack. Just held the force and passed.
I think that makes sense. I mean, he's gonna need. Callum's gonna need to take the force right now, and he can only play 1 unit, so he needs to play a 3-icon unit. I'm looking at his hand. I don't even see a 3-icon unit, so he could play that speeder bike attack, lock down Mara, and then just let the Guardian take the force. But like, it seems like so much more of a stall than a.
Yeah, with the dial on
10. Yeah.
That's your only unit this turn, Callum. You've got to lock Mara down to make sure that John just doesn't win when it passes to his turn. And the speeder bike will do that.
Well, Mara's elite, so.
Yeah, but at least the dial's not ticking up to 12 straight away.
Oh yeah. If he can't take the force back, it's game over. So
Drops the speeder bike and swings in. Mara has to block, really. And Mara's done some work for John this game.
Oh, both Mara and Thrawn, like just
tag team of doom.
Five to 4.
Edge battle. Yeah, the speeder bike's built-in edge. That's helpful to Callum there. Shielding the protector rather than the objective. Oof. Rage. Samara will strike and see the speeder bike away. Oh no, sorry, it's after the engagement, so that she maintains the force.
Oh, so that's just game. But
just game.
So, but if he did have double rage in hand, he might have drawn the other rage from council.
I think he already played 1 rage.
Is it limit once per turn?
No, but he already played and drew and played 1. So that was the last rage in the deck, I believe. So.
Yeah, but he played the other one on the last turn. So if he had both rages in hand when he decided not to attack with Mara, he could have attacked with her. The board was focused out because Thrawn had focused. The Guardian had focused to kill Thrawn, and he could have just blown up the objective.
True. Well, JP, as we know, came up from the lower bracket, so he likes to make a game of it, winning 2 in a row. So congrats to John-Paul for taking it all the way and giving Callum a run for his money. But congrats to Callum as well for making it all the way there to the finals, undefeated. 2 great players. I hope to see more of you guys as the 2016 season ramps up. So congrats again to John-Paul, our UK national champion. We'll throw a picture up of him as we outro here. But congrats again to everyone who made it out to that event. And good to see you all. Good to see you as well, Tom. Thanks again for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Yeah, those were two great games.
Always good to get your opinion. So we'll hear more from you in the future, I'm sure. But thanks again to everyone who watched the video. And stay tuned for some Worlds coverage coming up soon. Cheers.